I've sat down with apEX to learn a little more about how you integrate a new player into a lineup. Obviously, you've been around for a long time, apEX. First, you had to integrate spinx, now you had to integrate ropz. I'm curious, and I think the viewers at home are curious too. What is the process of bringing in a new player? So start from the start here. When was the first time you knew ropz were coming into the team?
Well, the first time I knew ropz would come into the team was probably between Christmas and New Year Eve. We had a call together and etc. So that's the moment I knew he would join Vitality.
Okay, and what's the first step in that process? Like, you have a call with him, you talk to him. Is it already discussing roles, expectations, or is it more so just saying, hey man?
No, it's both. It's both. Know the human behind the player. It's really important for me because I don't know him at all. I didn't know him at all, even though we compete against each other for so many years. And actually, I had the same process with all the players we integrated with spinx, flamesy, mezzy, and then ropz. I think what's important for me is just to bring them what they want at the beginning, just to feel them as comfortable as possible in the system, because the others know the system. They know how to do like sometimes playing more for the team or sometimes playing for themselves. And for him, it was like, yeah, just integrate him into our system as fast as possible. As fast as possible. And do you remember the first time you're sitting down with ropz and practicing as a team? Could you feel some sort of energy, some sort of synergy from the get-go? Or is that something you have to build up over time? No, I felt it straight away. I'm not gonna lie. It was straightforward. I remember the first time we really talked about CS like deeply was in the bootcamp. Okay. The first night I arrived, I said, okay, we're gonna do 2 maps every evenings for the next day. So we started, for example, by nuke and those 2, and I asked him, tell me about all you plays, all you want to do, and the only thing we'll integrate at the beginning of the year will be your plays. The rest will be our play, our book, but nothing added. And yeah, then we try to do his play because they don't expect it, and then we mix up with our game, and it creates something nice. And is that because we obviously know ropz is a big voice and he's a smart mind? Let's say that you were integrating a different type of player. Is it also, you know, you judging on that player saying this guy can be very valuable in creating a game plan, and this guy is maybe more about, you know, the raw firepower? No, I think it just depends the roles and also the experience the player has. I think for ropz is probably with the Danes back then, probably the most experienced player we ever picked. Okay. Because when we picked up spinx, for example, he just had ends before, so it took a bit longer to integrate him. For flamesy, it went pretty fast because we had the same role. I had the same role forever, so I knew how to set him up and I knew how to help him, etc. So, and mezzy also was pretty quick as well because I tried to help him as much as possible because, yeah, I knew also he had a big voice and he was IGL before, so it just depends of which player you have. And seemingly, you know, it's going perfectly fine with ropz. You obviously right now are playing some of the best Counter-Strike Vitality have maybe ever played, but I also do remember when you integrated spinx, there was a period where you were changing a lot of your positions, where you were the active player on the map, and all of a sudden you're playing ramp on nuke, so it's not always, you know, it's not always easy to integrate a new player. No, the problem back then was also that we were pretty bad 2022, so I think the coaching staff tried to change something, and they saw that it wasn't possible for me to be an anchor, mostly on those... I could see that as well. Tough positions. I think maybe I would be an anchor on nuke or whatever, but those kind of positions are pretty tricky, and it's all about holding angles, and it's not my thing. No. So yeah, it's just different, and also my coaching staff know I can't be too much of an anchor, so they don't put me in bad position. But sometimes you do it for the team. For example, our Anubis, I was playing mid, and we changed for cave, which is actually I prefer, and flamesy as well. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win. All right, final question about this whole ropz and integrating him into the lineup. Obviously, right now, things are going well, but is it a constant process of finding that balance? Because I guess you will change over time as well, certain positions, certain maps. So even though you're winning a lot now, I guess you're always looking to the next move? Yes, I don't think changing position will be a big thing. I think we all feel comfortable in the position we play right now. I think it's just, for me, you know, CS nowadays is not playing one position. When you door nuke, you can go under, you can go main, you can help outside. Same when you hot, you can go heaven, help outside players. So it's just the way you play the game, but I don't think we're going to change that much on our city side, but just integrate new moves, etc. Having always one step ahead. I think it's important when you play a really good Counter-Strike to keep walking, to keep that step ahead, because people are right behind and they're really hungry to come back to you. So I think for me, it's just working as much as possible on that. Trying to have always one step ahead, even though it's not easy. And yeah, and also like for now, for us, also the main tournament is the major. It's in more than 3 months. It's in 3 months actually, so it's It's a bit weird because yeah, we picking pretty well right now, but now we need to keep it on the consistent way and for 3 months. And I can tell you, like, the boys are just grinding just because they want to keep that form.
Does it worry you that you're peaking already now, or is it okay?
Did we choose?
Yeah.
Not really.
No?
We didn't choose to pick. Yeah.
No.
For us, of course, Katowice was a really important tournament for us, so we worked a lot on it. But we just got the confidence on the next one, so it's just fun to play, you know, and we all enjoy. So it's not something like that we really wanted. It's just like the flow of the tournament. So yeah, we don't know. Maybe it's gonna be tough for us at the major. Maybe we're gonna lose in quarters. Maybe we're gonna do group stage. But now we want to embrace what we have, and we want to do our best. And also for the major, giving our best to prep the best preparation possible to be ready there.
Sounds fair enough. You know, it's hard to complain about winning everything at the moment.
No.
apEX, thank you so much for taking your time to invite us behind the curtains.
Thank you.